see. I just have a few quick updates. First off, how am I doing? How am I doing? Well, I'm super happy that I've actually weaned off all pain medication. I weaned off oxycodone not too long ago after getting home. It was a super painful process physically, of course, because my body had been on it for months and months and months. But I did it because I did not want my body to get addicted to it, and I felt that it was time. I felt that it was time for me to come off of it. And then slowly I weaned off gabapentin. I was kind of like on the last third of the pills left, and I would have been able to refill it, but I decided not to. So I just left it like that. It was painful. I definitely felt it, you know. And then same thing with Robaxin. There was definitely a refill ready for me, but I decided not to take it. And yeah, I just, you know, let my body do its thing. It did hurt at first, for sure, especially my lower back, my thighs, especially my knees. But I just felt that it was time for me to begin clearing and cleaning out my body. And then I was on Tylenol every day, at least twice a day, right? And then maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe a little bit more, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I started taking just one at night so that I could sleep comfortably. And then little by little, I started just taking it every other day, you know, just listening to my body. And then I'm 100%, there's a squirrel, I'm 100% off medication, and it feels so good. It feels so great to not be debilitated by pain. It is not a fun process, as I'm sure you can imagine. It's hard, it's debilitating. You can't do anything, really. I am not 100% pain-free, but I'm at a low 2, which is super livable. If I wanted, I can pop Tylenol and it would get rid of my pain entirely, I think. But there's also a difference between pain and soreness, right? Like, when I say pain, when I would feel pain, it'd be throbbing pains. Like it felt like my nerves were pinched. It was throbbing or constant or sharp, excruciating. Right now, my pain level is at a 2. And I feel it on the leg where I broke my femur, on my left leg, where some scars are on the side. That's where I'll sometimes feel like a throbbing, and that's where my throbbing is a number 2. Soreness level is still pretty high. I do feel sore. My back feels really tight, my thighs, my knees, you know, it's not as bad as it used to be, but I definitely still feel sore and feel less pain, right? Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Yeah, so progress feels really good. What's another update? Oh, I only go to physical therapy twice a week, which at first it was enough. But as my body started getting stronger and more flexible, it just wasn't enough. I hit a point where I wasn't seeing any progress. I wasn't feeling any stronger, any more flexible. So I spoke to my physical therapist and they amped up my workouts. And let me tell you, I am sore today. I had a physical therapy session yesterday and oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sore. I'm super sore. I took a bath last night and I took a bath this morning. Okay, so like I was saying, twice a week, physical therapy sessions twice a week just was not enough. It wasn't enough. So I started going to aqua aerobics at my local YMCA. Yes, I am the youngest one. Yes, it is all senior citizens, but it's perfect. It's great. I'm able to run in the water. I'm able to jog. I'm able to do jumping jacks. I'm able to do so many things that I'm not able to do on land. And it's so liberating. I was jumping the other day and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I forgot what jumping felt like. Like, this is amazing. This is amazing. It's really awesome and it's really fun just chatting with old folks and sharing my story with them. And you know, they have a bunch of injuries as well. Like, I met this lady who has a knee injury. She got surgery a few months ago and we're getting her other surgery on her other knee in January. You know, like, there's so many people with injuries and it's definitely advantageous to be young for sure. To be young and motivated and fit and a healthy eater. That's another thing. I've been eating super healthy. I wanted to also mention, I forgot, when I was weaning, and I still do it, but especially when I was weaning off drugs, I did use comfrey oil, which was recommended to me by my OT, and trauma oil. And I get these at a shop in San Francisco called Scarlet Sage, which is amazing, but I'm sure you can just find them online. The brand is called Herb Farm, and it's farm is spelled P-H-A-R-M. And yeah, so it's comfrey. I don't think you'll be able to see that from there. And trauma oil. And I would just put these on in the areas that hurt, the areas where my injuries are, the areas where I have scars, and then I would just use a crystal, any kind of stone, really. You can use your fingers, of course, but this just makes it a little easier. And I would just rub that in, rub that in, rub that in, rub that in for like maybe 30 minutes before going to sleep, and it's super helpful with pain. So, yeah. My walking has definitely improved. I don't waddle as much, but I can't go for too long before I start wobbling, right? And that's because I'm still super weak. So I'm still, you know, cane dependent. It's much better. I can walk with my cane for longer distances now, which is amazing. I'm super happy and just proud about that. And yeah, what else? I think those are my only updates really has been my medication, my pain levels, and increasing my workout. I'm really excited for this new rhythm that I'm in. I'm super grateful to finally be at this stage of my recovery. It truly does get better with time. It gets better day by day. It does. And that's the gift in all of this for me, is that every day I feel more liberated. Every day I feel stronger. Every day I feel lighter. Every day I feel more flexible. And it's amazing. It's amazing because every day I can do more. I took my first vacation. I went to La Jolla for a wedding and it was absolutely awesome. The plane ride, I hated it. It was an hour and a half and I was ready to just get up and get off the plane. It was, you know how plane seats are, they're super uncomfortable, and even if you stand up, it's like you can't really move that much. So I hated it. An hour and a half sitting down, I can't do that yet. I think that's the longest plane ride I could take comfortably. But I'm super happy. I'm super happy that I was able to do that. We did stay at a resort just to make things easier. There were restaurants at the resort and a spa and a cafe. And so it made it really easy, you know. Of course we did leave the resort to, you know, go explore and get dinner out and such, but it was really easy to be at a resort. I definitely recommend it. I stayed at Estancia La Jolla Resort and Spa. Oh my gosh, treat yourself. It's amazing. We had a massage, it's great. They have a saltwater hot tub and a saltwater pool. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Um, yeah, and I'm just excited. I'm just excited to see what the next few months look like. I have set a goal for myself. I hope to be cane-free by the end of the year. So, we'll see. All right, thank you for tuning in. I love you so much. You're all such a part of this journey. That's why I enjoy sharing everything with you. I do. It fills me. It makes me happy. It really does. And I love it. I love it, and I love this, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to be here right now. Something that was super crazy, like I said, I went to a wedding. The wedding I was at, all the groomsmen are Anton's friends, and they were with him when Anton received the call, because Anton was at a bachelor party. He was at the groom's bachelor party. So it was completely a full circle experience to be there and meet some of the guys I hadn't met, hug people I had already met. And it was insane to be talking about my experience while I was at a wedding. Like, I was having these almost out-of-body experiences. Like, I can't believe I'm talking about this right now. You know, like, I can't believe this. Wow, I've come so long. I've come so far. You know, I've come so far. It was such a full circle moment, and it was amazing. Yeah. All right, take care, drive safe, stay wonderful.